Good morning. We've been working in coding and we will do that this week and next week to finish up our term. As we work in coding, these have gotten increasingly more complicated to have you do more options. If we were in class, we would be using a project called App Creators, which would have you write your coding on a device and we would export it to an Android tablet. I have switched to this because most of you probably do not have an Android tablet, and this will get you to the same understanding of coding, but in a little bit more explained manner. When I say explained manner, they give you pretty much exactly what you do and how to do it. In high school, you have the opportunity to take a coding class, which helps you do problem solving and think through how a logical program would be written. Many of you are playing games on your phones, on your devices that require apps, and this coding is what is the basis of those apps. As you can see, you have to be pretty specific because you have to be able to tell each item what to do, how to do it, when to do it, how long, and if you need a score change. So let's take a look at this week's assignment. This week you're going to create a story, and you're going to have a conversation using conversation bubbles, but you are also, as we look through here, you're going to add your voice, which means you're going to make a recording and add that to your video. So what I want you to do this week is try to take a video of your program working and submit that so I can hear what you add. You will use a glide, a walk as well, and you will have a conversation that goes back and forth between characters, and you will add a scene. So as you look coding, I would like it to be put into Google Classroom. If you can't get it done that way, please, please, please send me an email and say, hey, I shared it with you, or I'm attaching it to this email. I hope you're staying safe and well. Take care. Through this, your coding is given, but it again uses the witch house, the wizard. Use what you want. If you want to have a forest scene, do that. If you want to have an underwater scene, do that. I'm just taking a look through here. All of these right now are when the flag is clicked, teaching you how to use the conversation. If you look at the graphic to the left, the witch says, I have a pet owl, to which there's a response, what's the name? On this project, I do not want a bunch of choppy different slides. I want a story from start to finish. You must be able to tell me something throughout the story. You could even journal your quarantine days, what's happening, and you can have pets, you can do whatever. Click a character, so you're going to have to actually click that character. If that doesn't work on your iPads, you may have to use a different code. When we get here, the flag again, this one here is you're going to do your recording here, and you will find that under sounds of your. On this slide, you're going to make your character move across the stage, and when the flag is clicked, you're going to tell a specific location. If you take a look at this one, it says go to -180 and Y140, and then glide from that location to a new location. So you're giving the beginning location that you want your owl to go to and where you want it to end up. So let's say that you're doing a forest scene and you have a dinosaur walk in. You could start it at the left of the screen, give your X and Y location, and then have it glide to the right of the screen. Give the X and Y location. The location is located right below the window where you see your sprites and backdrops. Okay, right here, they're going to move this dragon. They're going to hide it to start with, and then they're going to have it show. Now, if you have a problem with your sprites disappearing, make sure you come down here. If you take a look here in the tip area, right down here, this is underneath the window where you see your sprites, but right here is your size. You can make it increase in size as it gets closer to you, and you should have learned in art that that is one way to make it look like it's actually approaching. As it comes to you, it gets bigger, so you can increase your size. If you look right above it, you can see the X location. So you want to start using those items as well. On the 9th slide, it talks about another conversation here. Where are we going? Well, we're going to the forest. They're talking back and forth to each other. So read through your directions. Make sure you're getting these more complicated items completed. Submit a video. On slide, the last one is 10, add a scene. So you're going to have two backdrops, and you're going to choose how to switch it and when to switch it. If you want to add that different scene in the middle of your story, you can. You can have more than one scene change if you like. So again, when you finish this, what I would like to have you do